Testing 1 2 1 2 1 2. There, am I live? I think I'm alive. I have a weird screen here today. Hey guys, listen, it's Mike Meyers, and I'm remote in Atlanta, Georgia today, talking to you from SkillsUSA. This is the IT services competition. So the problem is what Dave, who would usually be checking all this other stuff, is actually here with me. Here, Dave, you want to stick your head in real quick and just say hi?
Thanks around the park and over to you guys.
All right. So anyway, poor Dave is actually helping me administer this test. So I need somebody to tell me if I'm sounding good. Let me know. What are you doing? No. All right. Thanks, Dave. Right. So anyway, first of all, as usual, it always cracks me up. Nobody gets on at first, so I'm going to stall for a couple of minutes while we wait for enough people to log in to make it interesting. You know, where's my Europeans when I need them? If we can get Hawaiians on it, it's 3 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time here in the United States. Why can't we get a couple of you guys from across the pond to be logging in any kind of a realistic amount of time? All right, so I'm going to drink somebody else's water here if I'm not careful. Thank you guys. Vegas Brent Tollett, Johnny 5, Scott Yanen. Do we remember a Scott Yanen?
New name.
That's a new name. All right. Well, welcome aboard, man. Lester. Hey, Lester. Hey, Mike. Any chance I can meet you and Dave in person while you're here in Atlanta? Yes. Yes, you can. The trick that Lester, where are we? What is this?
Omni Hotel.
We're at the Omni Hotel.
Center.
Dave will be here till Friday, and I'll be here till Saturday. So if you want to come meet us at the Omni, first beer's on you, of course. We look forward to seeing you. So yeah, absolutely come in. Lester, did you not see my APB where we were looking for extra volunteers? Well, I'm glad you didn't, because we did had a few people turn up. It ends up that it worked out really, really well, and we didn't need them. So we're sitting around getting free lunches for folks, and then they're having a good time. All right. But yeah, Lester, I'd love to see you. It'd be great. And Andre, I'm glad to hear some Europeans are on there. It's always great. Johnny 5, you're in Thailand and it's 2 in the morning. Salute to you, my friend. That's impressive as anything. What are you proud of me about, Don? What did I do this time? So you didn't hear the story. I started getting back on my super aggressive diet, and it was last week, right? And I'm sitting here giving the show, and I passed out on live. We got a bunch of folks here from SkillsUSA folks are here.
It was funny. He says, "I'm going to go read a question for you." And
yeah, I was reading a question and just went. So, but I'm doing great, guys. I'm going to have to admit that I did kind of blow the diet last night. There was a steakhouse here, and I had to have a cocktail and a glass of wine. But anyway, we'll be there. Lynn Frenzy, I was a 2-time National SkillsUSA winner back in the day. Oh, Lynn's. I'd be curious to know what competition were you a National SkillsUSA winner? You know, especially if you've been a winner before, it's always a good idea to consider giving back to the SkillsUSA. And you might want to consider helping out administration or you know, working on some of the competitions. We could always use some new stuff. Back in the day. I know what back in the day means. We're all good here, brothers. All right, so we're finally starting to get a few folks in here. So anyway, welcome to, this is the Information Technology Services competition here. Nancy, just be aware, I'm about to pick up the camera and show the kids around. You are welcome to be on camera. I just want to warn you, you're about to be on camera. Okay. Adam, there's a good chance you're going to be on camera too. Okay, well, we got a lot of folks around here, and technically I should be getting waivers from everybody, but you know, so sue me. All right. Hey, now guys, I didn't say my diet was out the window. I said I had a good time last night. We're doing good. Nubian Queen, I haven't seen you for a while. How are you doing, boss? All right. So anyway, let me give you a quick little poke around here. I'm just going to pick up the old camera. I'm going to stay sitting. No, I got it. So if you take a look here, guys, so this is the Information Technology Services. So you can see, Am I hitting the floor? No, I got her. I can see her shooting. So we got here. And here you go. This is my buddy Nancy. Nancy, say hi.
Hey.
All right. And I know at first glance it doesn't look that terribly exciting, but it's actually a very challenging competition. That we use virtual machines to create a series of things for these guys to do, everything from figuring out how to fix a web server to all kinds of things like that. It's actually pretty fascinating. For years, we had a much more hardware intensive aspect to it, but the reality is there's just not a whole lot of people, who just snap RAM for a living. And so putting it more in a virtual machine seems to make it really popular. And it's a great program. This year, I'm giving away prizes. So we have two levels of competition. We have high schoolers, which is going to be for you Europeans, that's going to be like people from 14 to maybe 18 years old. And then we have the post-secondary, which is going to be people older than that. And so first place in each side gets $1,000. Second place is going to get $750, and third place is $500, courtesy of Mike Meyers. And with a hats off to National Cyber Group and Total Seminars and Cyber Now Labs as well. So we'll be finding out who the winners are tomorrow afternoon, and we'll be giving out all of our big prizes. Well, back then, but I'm not giving out prizes. I'm going to send them emails with basically Amazon gift cards. So I think it's going to be fun. All right. Dan Odinga, I got an interview on Friday. I'm confident because of Mike. Dude, you can do it, man. I'm going to pre-give you the round of applause right now. Go out there. Come on, guys. Remember, the number one reason we do all this is to get a job. And, if we could come up with a world that didn't require certifications to get good work, then I would do that. But that's pretty much how the game is played these days. All right. Daniel Klein, good to see you. Hey, Brittany. Brittany, I promise I am going to call you today. You're literally going to be my first call as soon as I finish with the AMA today. So be ready. Dolowit, I'm a proud member of RAM Snappers Anonymous. The challenge we have with hardware more than anything else, it's like, well, let me give you an example. 15, 20 years ago, if I was supporting even a small enterprise, number one, I'd actually be an IT person in a smaller office. That's kind of a thing of the past. But secondarily, I would probably keep a few spare power supplies around, A, because I was supporting desktop systems, and B, that's just what we did. It's very rare to see that today. Almost everybody, when they're buying hardware today, they're buying extended warranties, which is always a good idea. And then once it gets out of warranty, it's all just recycled. And so I'm not saying hardware isn't there, but you're usually talking about customized system builders are going to be the hardware type people, and warranty repairs are going to be the hardware type people. So not to say that those aren't there, but we're trying to make our best guess as what works best for folks. Letitia Baker. Hey, Letitia, good to see you. Wilson, good to see you too, man. The whole world's here today. This is great. Old home week. Anyway, guys, remember what the goal of this live stream is. While we're having a great time here, primary goal of this live stream is to help those of us who are sitting at home by ourselves get a chance to continue our studies on CompTIA certifications. Here we concentrate on CompTIA A+, Net+, and Security+, but we're also certainly capable of looking at other CompTIA certifications as well as non-CompTIA certifications. If you want to talk CCNA with me, we can have that conversation as well. So we start here at 2 o'clock. Today we're starting at 3 o'clock because I'm in the Eastern time zone, 3 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time, and we go for 1 hour or until when the questions run out. So it's really completely up to you guys. We're probably going to have a shorter one again today because we are remote, and I'm actually supposed to be helping out here a little bit. And instead, I'm talking loud, and all the test takers are kind of curious what I'm doing. I don't blame them. Okay, so anyway, guys, let's make sure we get some questions out there. All right, I see some questions rolling in. First one's from my buddy Andre, my favorite Belgian. Andre says, I'm pushing MFA big time since Monday. We got a client who got his MS account hacked. He lost everything. Oops. Could have been avoided with random passwords and MFA. I got to tell you, man, it's the biggest weak spot in any attack surface is always going to be the users themselves. I think user training is something we give a lot of lip service to, but I can't tell you how many times, other than maybe in an onboarding scenario, where we see users actually getting proper training. To me, it should be an annual thing. And more importantly, it should be something with little teeth in it. This is a little bit controversial, but I'm going to say it anyway. And that is, there are certain places where I think the IT people need to have like aggressive, like fines. I don't think you should fire somebody for poor password usage, but fines or making them, stay after class for extra training or something like that. A lot of people disagree with me, but I think it's important. MFA, Andre, I think is a great thing. Multi-factor is always a good idea, but I'm a little leery about multi-factor also. Now, like for example, when people ask for my phone number as a secondary confirmation, this is technically not my phone. This phone is owned by National Cyber Group, so I don't worry about that. It's my other 3 phones that I'm never going to be giving that stuff away on. I get a little leery about those types of things. But you're absolutely right. It could have been avoided with random passwords and multi-factor authentication. I completely agree. Connor Wellman. Hey, Connor. Mike, when it comes to cybersecurity, do you think red team or blue team is more in demand these days? Blue team is more in demand simply because everybody thinks being red team is the cool thing to do. I personally never thought that way myself, but everybody wants to be the hacker, and that made red teams. The challenge with red teams is that, especially if you're looking for third-party support, red teams tend to be very fixed. They don't change much. You'll get a team that knows how to dance together in terms of pen testing, and it's hard to get into. But blue team, I think blue team is more in demand. Do you have much experience with CTF competitions? I've sat in on about 4 or 5 of them. It would depend what your question might be, is how I could answer that. Any advice for getting involved as a newcomer? Connor, I don't see pen testing or vulnerability assessment as a just first job out of whatever kind of a thing. You should be definitely looking at stuff like, hate to say it, but the help desk is very important for these types of things. Security operations centers, looking for tier 1 stuff. For example, the folks who we're now a part of, CyberNow Labs, provides an absolutely amazing what I call unboot camp. And this boot camp it's something you can handle remotely. They've got a very, very high pass rate. It's a lot of money. It's thousands of dollars, but they won't guarantee you a job, but they virtually have, if you take out the weird situations where people have to drop out and stuff, they have close to 100% placement rate. Like, they get people jobs. So you might want to think about something like that, as opposed to think you're going to jump right into that kind of a gig with pen testers. Wilson, where am I today? Wilson, I am in Atlanta, Georgia at the SkillsUSA National Finals. I'm helping. What is my official title, Dave? Oh, no. Yes. I'm a technical committee member for the IT services competition, but that's only one of hundreds of competitions that are actually taking place here all over this is a massive, here, look down here. Look at this, guys. See how big this is? There's 3 areas this big, and we're in like the most far away one. I really feel like, don't you feel like you're in IT, Dave? They put us basically in the basement, but that's kind of part and parcel with it. Tolowit, do you think the need for A+ is dying? I'm selling more books today than I've ever sold in my life. I can't. I do see that the need for hardware specialists has moved from tier 1 type stuff to tier 2, which I'm basically saying, when a hardware person comes in, they've probably already done a diagnostic and they know what the hardware is. Most of the hardware people I know are folks who are working with from Dell, HP, and are doing warranty work more than anything else. The one exception to that would be custom system builders. But then again, even let's talk about desktops. How common are desktops today? Most of the people I know are pretty much living on their laptops with a docking station and some big monitors. I don't think it's dying, but I think it's changing a little bit. And I think CompTIA is aware of this, and I'm pretty sure that over time they'll do a pretty good job of dealing with it. But no, I don't think it's dying. Oh, as opposed to starting with Net Plus. What I will say is that I think that if you know for a fact that you're going to be a network person, that a lot of us could start immediately and go into a Network Plus type certification. I always like A plus, but maybe I just like A plus because I'm old. But I think understanding core systems is important. We were doing a lot of diagnostic stuff around here, trying to get this little network set up, and there was a lot of A plus type issues going in there. So I think A plus is still important. Brittany, ignore Tolowit. Lester, were you able to see about getting a discount for your total seminars? There, yeah, Lester, there absolutely is a discount. If the discount, I don't remember what the discount is, but Lester, get a hold of me. Here, guys, I don't have my usual system, so let me put my email up here. Lester, I think you've already got my email, but let me type it in one more time. There we go. So Lester, go ahead and check that. Send me an email, and I'm pretty sure that we've got a good place to get you set up. And there is a discount. Absolutely is a discount. Jason Primavera. I was a cybersecurity analyst before I became a vulnerability analyst. So Jason, I think that I agree, and I think that ties hand in hand with what I was talking about. So we are one. Hey, Wilson again. Mike, I was wondering if you could help me just summarize the benefits of software-defined networking and why people use it these days. Just doing some practice. Okay. The reason we use software-defined networking is, well, mainly it's because we ended up finding ourselves in a world of virtualization. And virtualization came before software-defined networking. Software-defined networking does not mean virtualization, okay? What we're talking about with software-defined networking is that you've got some type of system, and so let's say you got a router, and routers classically have these physical ports that really just don't do that much other than what they're already kind of pre-programmed to do. You have the backplane on a router, which is actually where you're configuring things, setting stuff up, sending commands, and that's really what software-defined networking is, that you take all the stuff that used to sit in the router itself and then you move it into software. Because why do I have to have all these redundant programs sitting on 400 routers when I can have one piece of software that handles it? So that would be the big thing. However, software-defined networking goes with virtualization like peas and carrots. In particular, when we start to see virtualized networks, anybody who's done any work at all on Amazon, AWS, knows that not only do we virtualize the systems, but we can virtualize the network now. You don't really have virtualized switches so much as you just draw a circle around a number of machines and give them the same network ID. But routers are very much virtualized. And so why not, if we've already got the whole thing virtualized already, move that towards software-defined network.
Earlier in the year, you did an SDN and NDM.
Oh, that's right. Thanks, Dave. You might want to look at some of the back episodes, and we did a full-blown SDN session here at the Total Seminars channel. You might want to go ahead and review that. Just do a search for software-defined network or SDN, and you'll be able to find that, no problem. See, Tolowit, look what you did to poor Brittany, tough guy.
Made her cheese glow.
Oh, Mohammed. See, Dave, you're not here. So Mohammed was just kind enough. All right, thank you, Mohammed. Just because you guys are kind enough to show up on my channel today, we provide a 50% discount. As I tell everybody, anyway, if you're going to pass any certification, you always need three things. Number one, you need instruction. That can be instructor-led training, or that can be videos. Number two, you're going to need reference, which basically means a book, physical book or an ebook. And number three, you're going to need some type of testing software to verify that you're learning what you think you're learning. So just because you're nice enough to show up today, we give you a bundle of whatever ebook and whatever practice questions. Keep in mind, we're at Total Seminars. We call our practice questions the Total Tester. So you get an ebook and a Total Tester for 50% off. To take advantage of this deal, just head over to www.totalsem.com and head over to the merchant area. And let's say you're interested in Network Plus. Grab the Network Plus ebook, not the paper book, sorry. Grab the ebook and then grab the Network Plus Total Tester and put those in your cart. And just before you check out, just type in Morse, M-O-R-S-E, and you get half off. Look, guys, this is crazy. I'm already about the cheapest out there, and now you get it for 50% off. Get out of town. It always feels like it's a commercial when I do that.
It does.
Dave is like right here, guys, so it's actually kind of fun to have him here.
Floor supervisor.
Yeah, Dave, Dave, do not take off your clothes. Dave Rush is taking off his clothes. Okay.
Don't spin that camera around.
Yeah, don't spin the camera around. Now I need to take a nap. Yes, but thank you, Mohammed. I'd forgotten that is. Pickles Cat, what is break and fix? I think what you mean is what is break fix? Break fix is just the process of diagnosing breaks and fixing them. It's the job we do by supporting technology. So it's just break fix. Wilson, thank you so much for the excellent explanation on SDN.
Oh, there you go.
Adam, what's this?
Search it.
It's fries?
Your prize.
It's a new car?
It's your reward for
From the
your
Spiegel
judging
catalog,
work.
Chicago,
That's right.
60609.
You get
So I just got a prize.
Find Yale watches.
Adam, I went blank. What's your last name? Pryor.
Like my cousin Richard.
Here, stick your head in real quick, guys. Here's the guy who's running the entire IT services. This is Adam Pryor. Adam is a cool piece of calmness in an otherwise crazy, crazy day. And all I can say is, Adam, I'm glad you're doing it, man. Yeah, well, we appreciate it, and I'll be back next week too. I guarantee you. All right.
It's a
Best
sewing
manager
kit.
I know.
Yeah, thanks, man. Oh, yeah, no, I wanted to show everybody. Yeah, well, look, here's a little prize, a little thank you.
Oh, those are cool.
I thought they said I was going to get a Toyota.
Well, if you look at the small print.
Toyota. How old is that joke? And I got a SkillsUSA sticker too. Look at me. Yeah. All right. Happy stuff. All right, let's see if we got any more questions queuing up here, guys. Well, it is fun to hang out with Dave. We don't get to really do this. So Dave is all fun and cheerful, but behind the camera, he's a little testy. So you can't, you're getting to see the best part of it. And Wilson, it's a trunk. Okay. So Wilson is your biggest fan, Dave. It's nice to see you guys work together on site. And then Dave Wilson says it's a trunk of Dama. You forgot the R. Dama and Ama.
I like it.
That's bad. I'm sorry, Wilson. You just messed up. I'm not going to use that against Dave. I feel a little Dama.
I'm going with Dharma.
Dharma.
Hopefully
There you go.
enlightenment.
All right. See, Tolo, it's got another question. Is the Cloudflare outage a cautionary tale about having all your virtual eggs in one cyber basket?
Cloudflare went down for a day and a half, 2 days ago.
Oh, I thought he was talking about the old cloud. Okay, first of all, this shows you how busy I am here at SkillsUSA. I was unaware that Cloudflare had that big of a drop. So Cloudflare went completely down for a day and a
Pretty
half,
much.
and everybody connected to it was just SOL?
Yes. Or you can switch to another.
Well, I mean,
It's just a DNS server, so all you have to do is.
yeah, I know, but still, wow, what a mess.
Yeah.
What a mess. Oh my gosh.
They probably weren't using CloudFront.
Really? Told I was unaware that it was a day and a half. I mean, Cloudflare, it is basically just a DNS server, so it would be fairly easy for people to get out of it. I cannot think of a major website that uses Cloudflare. Can you?
Nah.
There's some. I just can't think of it easily. Cosmic ATT. Hey, good to see you, man. How much can you expect to make in an entry-level position?
Cosmic cat.
Huh?
Cosmic cat.
Cosmic cat. Okay. I see it. I just want to. I'd rather say cosmic ATT.
Okay.
Depending where you are, it could be as low as $15 an hour, up to like $85,000, and some of these positions can be that high. But think more towards the low end, absolutely. Especially if all you're coming in with is a good attitude and a couple of certs.
Hey, I'm going to surround you with all your students real quick.
Timex Sinclair 1000. I still have my Timex Sinclair. I know, Wilson. I was just messing with you. You dropping the R. Letitia Baker. I'm working at a firm in IT, and I deal with security, cloud, hardware, and Microsoft. I don't have any certificates. Hey, all right. Hey, guys. Hey, everybody. Say hello to the competitors for the SkillsUSA IT Services Competition of 2022.
Yeah, Atlanta.
Atlanta. Oh, wait. We forgot to ask you a very important question. Hey, guys. Who's the greatest IT instructor on earth?
Checks are in the mail.
Yeah, I was going to say, hey, guys, thank you very much. I appreciate you dropping in and saying hello. So, yeah, this is what I'm doing here, guys. And it's a lot of fun. It's exhausting, but it's a lot of fun. Letitia Baker. I'm working at a firm in IT, and I deal with security, cloud, hardware, and Microsoft. Don't have any certificates yet. My degree is in science. Where should I start? Wow, Letitia, my biggest question to you is you're like a dream type of person. You're already working in IT, number one, and you have what I assume is a bachelor's degree in science. The world is your oyster right now. Letitia, what you should be saying to yourself is, what do I want to do? And, honestly, pursuing some certificates for you probably wouldn't be nearly as critical in terms of getting work as it would be for helping you figure out where you want to go. For example, the CompTIA's Security Plus is, in my opinion, one of the most interesting exams for learning in a broader scope is what does IT security mean? And it's also a great entry-level type of thing. But Letitia, I don't know you. Maybe you want to start building custom systems. I don't know. And but you can never go wrong with Network Plus and Security Plus as a start. But there's a chance you could possibly even, based on your skill set, could even go past that. But the question, Letitia, you have to ask yourself first and foremost is, what do I want to be when I grow up? Everybody's saying hello all of a sudden. Okay, hello.
They're helloing the crowd.
Oh, so Dave, actually Discord, I don't know Medium, but DoorDash were hit by Cloudflare. So
That would explain all the starving people yesterday.
hello. Well, we're talking to lots of people. You're on. If you want to get on, you're on there. All right. Are you leaving?
Yeah.
All right. Carla.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you,
Bye,
Preston.
All
All right,
pleasure to
man.
meet you guys both.
Hey, you too.
Thanks. Yeah,
Sorry, guys. It's
All right.
we're real time in the real world here, so it's always interesting. Is certification stack something that people plan to get, or is it something they get just because they have a bunch of certs?
I think it's coincidental.
I think it's coincidental also. Yeah. I completely think it's the same thing. Oh, they were all saying hello to the guys.
Yes.
Sorry, I missed that completely. All right. Well, the guys are all pretty excited to see that. So listen, how are we doing on time? It's 3:30. The questions are already slowing down, and that's okay, guys. I will be back home on Monday,
No contest.
and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys there. Anybody want to do a quick little contest? Say yes if you want a contest.
What's the name of the event we're at? The organization.
All right, we got a few folks that want to do a contest. Okay, you guys ready? Here's the contest. We're going to do this one quick. As always, we're competing for 90-day free access to the Total Tester of your choice. So here we go. What is the name of the event that I'm at right now? Quick, quick, quick. First person to answer it. First person to answer, where is Mike Meyers right now? What's the name of the event? Heck, if you can even remember the name of the competition I'm doing. Oh, there we go. Wait a minute.
It had to be Tola when he takes notes.
No, somebody called BP Tech Skills USA. That's the name of the person.
Yeah, I'll go with it.
And
Oh,
typed
wow.
in, I'm BP Tech, you got it. I'm at Skills USA. Zoltan, I know you got more detail, but I'm going to give it Connor Wellman, Skills Finland. All right. Funny people. All right. Anyway, so we're going to give this to BP Tech Skills USA. BP Tech Skills USA. Congratulations. You have won 90-day free access to the questions of your choice. So what we're going to do, normally I put up a little slide, but since I'm remote, I'm going to give you an email address. BB Tech, you have to send us an email to claim your prize. I'm going to give you the person right here. It's Dave Rush. It's drush@totalsim.com. So BP Tech,
Dave R.
BP Tech is here with me.
Dave R. at Total Tech.
What did I type?
You said
Oh,
D-Rush.
shoot. I did the wrong one. Dave R. at totalsim.com. There we go. Hey, guys, I was just going for a quick one. It's no big deal. Live from the floor. It's all good. It's all good. Skills USA. It's all I was looking for. All right, guys, look, I'm going to have to let you guys go a little. Oh, come on. You got to do this. There. We had a ringer all the time. Stick your head in.
I'm here.
Hey, what's your name?
I'm David.
You're-
David Wallace.
Oh, that's right. David.
Yes.
Good to see you again. Sorry, man.
That's okay.
So David Wallace is
There we go.
sitting there and decided to pretty clever, sis.
I wanted to see what you were doing.
Yeah, so you get 90-day free access
Well, thank
to whatever total tester kit you want. We got zillions of them, man.
Awesome.
All right,
Fantastic.
cool. So there's BP Tech Skills USA right there.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Thank you very much.
thanks, man.
Thank you. Shoot me off an email. I won't get it out until next week of the show. Yeah. We'll turn it quick. Thanks, man.
Everybody's saying hi, David.
All
All right. Well, cool. All right, guys. Well, listen, I really got to get back to work helping with the competitors here. So we're going to keep this one a little bit shorter today. We will not have a drama on Friday.
I'm doing drama tomorrow in my hotel room.
Oh, that's right. So
7
Dave
o'clock
Rush,
Eastern.
that's right. I'm sorry. We will have drama tomorrow, Thursday. It will not be Friday. So if you're interested, Dave will be there. He's going to do it in the quietness of his hotel room, wearing his smoking jacket and
Very much so. Thank you, David.
whatever Dave does in the privacy of his own home. And I'll be back on Monday, back to the studio and up and running. And oh, Teacher Russell just showed up.
I told him you ran into Elaine.
Oh yeah, we did. We ran into Elaine Batzer. That was so cool. Yeah, it's had a lot of fun. Listen, let's go ahead and wrap it up a little on the earlier side today. We got to get back to work here, guys. And I will see you guys Monday right here at the Total Seminars channel at 2 o'clock Central Daylight Time. And until then, this is your Uncle Mikey saying, see ya.
Very good, sir. All right, I'm going to clean up a little bit of this for about 10 minutes, Adam, and then I'll do the missing score.